we selected 3 straight defensive linemen. So let's kind of get into that on a deeper level. Which one of these 3 leads the teams in sacks next year?
It should be Chase Young. It should be Chase Young for
sure.
sure.
Should be.
Yeah.
Will it be?
Yeah, I mean, I'd put my money on him. I think it'll be him. It sounds like he's going to be healthy, good coverage. I just think he's the most talented guy on the team, and he should get it. And if he doesn't, again, I think it's a problem if he's not your leader. Yeah. And I just think with the coverage that they have here, the system, I think they're going to accentuate it. I think Chase Young should be focused. He might not be next year or the year after or whatever this season, given his circumstance, he should be absolutely locked in, because if Chase Young has a good season, it goes back to, he was the number 2 pick in the draft. Yep. He has this amazing pedigree. Maybe his numbers weren't what they were because of the injury. And now that the injury's fixed, he's a 12-sack guy. Like, you go out and you get all the money that you've lost to this point with kind of your inconsistencies. So they should have the absolute best version of Chase Young, mentally checked in, buy-in, all that, right now, if he comes off this injury the right way. So he should lead the team in sacks. And if I got to place a bet on someone, I got to bet on the most talent. And I think he's easily the most talented guy here.
I agree with you. It's just a lot closer for me. I would pick Chase Young as well. I think it's kind of a race to the number 10 with him and Granderson. Granderson had 8.5 last year, and we felt like he left some on the table. Like I said, he had 5.5 in just 8 games at the end of the year before that. I think it's realistic to think Granderson can flirt with 8 or with 10. Chase Young's never had more than 7.5 in a season.
So he should, though.
If Chase Young gets to 10, it's kind of a breakout career year. But I think he can get there. And I mean, he could get above there, but I just don't think it's a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, the difference between the two is I think Carl's maxing out and Chase has never figured out how to get there. So I mean, if he does, he does, but it's definitely possible that he never figures that out. But if he's ever going to figure it out, this would be the season where I would want to place my bet on him.
And for previous stated reasons, that's why I'm going with Chase Young, because this is the time for him to recoup on money that he's lost over time and be able to show that he's worth a contract of being a former 2nd overall pick. I think Chase Young's ceiling is very high.
No question.
There's a reason why he was picked 2nd overall. So I think if he can live up to that potential, produce, really eat on this team, there's no reason why he shouldn't lead the team.
Well, if he was healthy, I don't think it'd be a debate. The fact that he had neck surgery and will make his debut at some point during training camp is it's just hard to say he picks up right where he left off.
To be fair, though, to your point, though, too, it's also, I think, incredibly reasonable to be skeptical. He's never done what we're talking about him being able to do. So history shows us he's not.
He's not. Yeah,
but maybe he will.